YouTube working on live. And something stupid. Fucking phone as usual. But hello. So if you're watching this, I'm doing the greenhouse. So it's more of a test to see how YouTube streams all right. And anyway, let me crack on with my greenhouse. Nobody's watching anyway. So right. So it is working. That's good news. Yeah, it's a bit weird talking outside when I should be talking inside. I don't understand what these buttons are doing. But yeah, a live Wraggys, hey? Yeah, who knew? But if anybody watching in the future, I'm actually trying to repair my greenhouse, and but then also doing what we call a test on YouTube, see if YouTube Live works. And if YouTube Live does work and streams okay, then you never know, hopefully. And did I know it was auto rotate on the phone that was stopping me? No, did I, Bob? And, so I could have been at pubs in the past and done beer reviews, lives, and no, I didn't know, did I? So, but anyway, I'm repairing the greenhouse, and something different for the channel. More or less a live test, see how it cooks. I've not used it for nearly 2 years, and it's ready. It's ready for a bit of usage, and this will be interesting because in the long run, obviously, I want to do lives back in there, have a beer, and go back down the old route. But I haven't been able to do lives for a while. So, oh, and this is a manky job. Bloody greenhouse is a manky job. But yeah, so here's my greenhouse. As you can see, it's knackered, and plastic. It's plastic instead of glass. A roll-on plastic stuff, and it's all gone very brittle. As you can see, brittle as hell. And the plan is to clear it all off and refilm it today, and hopefully Temu's stuff's not shite. And yeah, but this is interesting. I'm not seeing comments, so I don't know if comments show up on here or not, or I need another device for comments. No idea, absolutely no idea. I've never used YouTube Live, so very interesting to see how it cooks. And I'll wait for some comments later, and if any comments come through, obviously, later in the day, or actually watch it back myself later in the day and see if it bloody works. Good evening. Do you know, good morning rather. Well, that tells me something, that the comments are working. I put YouTube Live on. I've been struggling with lives for a long time anyway, and StreamYard, I hate StreamYard, and I've never been able to get the YouTube Live working. And little did I know, every time I put it on, it wanted me to go to that you know, where it's this orientation, and which is shit for fucking YouTube, obviously. You can't even read the writing. So, but I thought, while I'm down here, I'll do it. I am going to come back with the lives, to be honest. Changing the channel, not reviewing so much. Can't afford to anyway these days with the price of beer. Not doing so many pub reviews. When I go to a pub, I'm going to enjoy the pub. When I come home, I'm brewing more beer as well, so the lives will come back in, because it'll give me a chance to go down the shed for an hour, drink some beer, talk shite, as you do. But is the quality decent? I mean, I'm actually outside, obviously, at the moment, so I'm in the garden, and obviously the quality in the garden should be better than the shed. I've also got, funnily enough, I've got to get the cable. I bought it. You know, I'm setting things up slowly. But I bought a microphone, a light, and a decent microphone, hopefully decent. It's from Temu, whether it's decent or not in the grand scheme of things, it's probably shit. Ah, good picture and sound. That's good then. Yeah, be interesting to see what it's like in the shed. Which, let me take thou thing. Let's walk into the shed. I'll try not to fall over. But what I will do, shed's a shithole, so I do apologise. Yep, I haven't done beer reviews for a long time, so I felt the need to clean the shed up. Leave that phone near the edge. And there we are. Bloody thing. It kicked me off. So yeah, that was last night's beer review, as you do. Yeah, so I bought this bloody thing here. Nice big microphone on, and but the connection doesn't fit my phone. Fits me both, so now I can play music on my both. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, I've got to get a different connection. It's got to go from a jack, 3.5mm jack, to a USB-C. So I've got to do some spending again. But that'll probably sit there. I'll probably make this. That there, you can't see it on camera, but I'll probably make that a bit bigger so that this sits on top, and with the light on there as well, with batteries in, with a microphone, hopefully that I'll get people stop whittling about, and which I perfectly understand, about bloody the sound quality, because it does my head in as well. You know, when people say, oh, your sound shit, and I'm like, oh, fucking hell. So you go, I go and do tests, blow the fucking microphone out. And I mean, I bought this bloody thing, but it never really worked. Another microphone. I suppose really you've got to go down the posh route, but yeah. I don't earn enough off YouTube. Not for the 20 or 30 quid a month it makes to do anything like that. Someone says to me, says, are you thinking about packing in work and doing YouTube? I thought, not for that. Not on 30 quid a month, I'm not. Fucking hell, I earned that in 2 hours. But yeah, definitely the plan is to you know, and this is interesting because I can watch this back, watch any comments in the future, and see if the quality of the picture's good. I know StreamYard, is it a miss on StreamYard? And if I leave my phone at the door, because that's my mobile hotspot, so I'm connecting from this phone, which is just my video phone, to my other phone, and going from there. But anyway, I could do a bit of a channel update, couldn't I? So yeah, definitely going back down the home brewing route more. I'm definitely looking at like what I did at Sainsbury's with the best beers in Sainsbury's, best lagers, ciders will be next, and I do the same in all supermarkets, it's a bit of fun really, and it just shows you how good or bad the supermarkets are. Going into the Lidl and Aldi will be funny, because what are their best lagers and beers? There isn't much to choose from, so that you've literally got about 7 or 8 to choose from out of each. So yeah, it's not like you've got a great amount, and half of them are probably fake ones as well. So that'll be bloody interesting in the grand scheme of things. But Waitrose is one I want to go to. I need to go and do a drive out to Waitrose and get the new Colonel beers that have gone in, Colonel Brewery beers, and Round Corner. They've gone into Waitrose. 2 cracking breweries. They've never been in supermarkets, so that's a bloody good. Should be great. But yeah, beer wall's looking a bit sad these days. I've even started putting video game stuff on the beer wall. Don't look at the top of the beer wall. Yeah, they're not for channel consumption. That's for Billy's consumption when he's not doing beer reviews, or holiday consumption, to be fair. But yeah, if this works, it should be interesting. Yeah, going forward. I miss doing the lives, but every time I tried to, especially on YouTube, it kept throwing me back with the wanting me to turn the phone the other way. Little did I know that it's fucking auto rotate in your settings. Oh God! If only I'd googled it, and I wouldn't have been pissed off in the first place. But yeah, I'm gonna have barrels in the shed with beer, so I can come down, not do a beer review, but do lives, proper lives, instead of the beer review thing. Because sometimes the beer review thing, you go off on a tangent, and the beer actually never ever gets reviewed. But there's a good thing to just buy a couple of beers, and do some chat. And if I can work out how you invite somebody on, fellow YouTuber, that'd be even more hilarious. I don't know how it'd show up on my phone. I might need my laptop down here, but I've also got my laptops, several laptops, that I can look at the comments, because it was always the comments where you struggle as well. You know, on the little screen, especially when you've had a drink, you can't see the bloody comments. So you're like that, squinting down at the comments. But yeah, hopefully we'll have a good range review in supermarkets this autumn, winter, and get some decent beers in. I mean, to be fair, the last range review, what we call a range review when I worked in retail, been doing plenty of like, rightio. Using YouTube or StreamYard out of curiosity. Last time I seen it, Hopzine had said StreamYard's gone downhill massively, so that's another reason why you look and you think, oh, I can't be bothered then. I mean, I love the idea of doing a stream, but to multi all your channels at once. StreamYard still okay. You know, doing a stream to Instagram, to TikTok. TikTok's a weird bugger, expensive. Oh, you paid for it? Yeah, I'm not paying. Yeah. I suppose it's all down to what pennies you've got. Bonjour. So yeah, bit of a live test. I'm sure I put that on the thing. I've actually managed to get it working again, and I'm in the garden. Wife's gone running. I've walked the dog. I've cleaned the house, and Mr. and Mrs. Mersey Bear's showing account. Rightio. No beer. Nah, not this time in the morning. Fucking hell. Even I'm not that thing. And I might be driving later as well, so I couldn't even have a sneaky beer. But no, not this time in the morning. Oh dear. No. It's funny, the diabetes thing is really. When I drink beer now, I'm more bloody. The beer seems to be hitting me more, but every time I drink beer now, I've got this like nagging thing, fucking diabetes nagging in your ear, and yet my score was 83, the first test as it were, and then it went down to, I think it went down to, oh fuck me, 63. Then it went down to 62. So, with the tablets, and obviously I don't take sugar and a lot of things, change my eating habits. And sometimes I think that there's a chance that you're just not going to get all the way down unless you eat like a twat. Drunk review. I ain't done drunk reviews for ages. Yeah, I've had to be good. Yeah, and I can't even explain why on the live review. That's for private consumption. But yeah, like a drunk review is probably not the best idea. But yeah. I've literally been drunk about 3 or 4 times this year, which is crap, really. I don't like, the members thing. I don't like the members thing. I don't. I don't see any point in having a members thing because there's no really difference. What are your 3 crowns in the live chat? I ain't got a clue. I don't see no crowns. I don't. Oh, my phone's over there. I can't even look myself. No idea. It's got a thing. All I see is it says top fans on this side here, and on this side it's got little things. I don't touch it because I'll just kill the stream as I normally do. Yeah. It's funny really because I'm dead good with computers, but for some reason I can't work out how to do streaming, which I'd love to do with video games because I'm a massive video gamer and I'm getting back into that this winter. But yeah, some things I just don't. Yeah, 3 crowns. God knows. I'll have to look at that. When I watch this back later, I'll have a look and see what the hell they are. Yeah, I'm out of the loop. I've not done anything like a live. God, a year. And then I only did one, and I think it was a year before that. So Yeah, it's been a while. I do miss it, and working's a killer as well. I've been working stupid hours, like starting at 6 in the morning. Good morning, Alan. Meant to help out with interaction and algorithm. All right. See, algorithms and all that, yeah. It would be good to do some lives, to be honest. Once I've got a good stack of beer in the shed, not review beer, because it's too expensive to just talk crap and or when you've got review stuff. But when it's a barrel of beer. I mean, I've got 3 brews on at the moment. I've got me Woodford's Admiral's Reserve. I ain't got no Goldings hops in because I fucked up on that. Put it in the wrong beer. But these things happen. We'll make mistakes. I've got me Evil Dog, which hopefully turns out to be a triple IPA, so that'll be great. That'll be great for lives because, oh God, that'll hit me like a ton. And no prune wine. I'm so tempted, to go down the prune wine avenue. Yeah. And I've also got my barley wine, which is brewing now, and that could reach as high as 13%, which is absolute rocket fuel. Yeah, and I'm gonna try and brew once every 2 weeks just to stop me running out of beer, because that's my problem. I've literally no beer in here these days. It's really sad. Yeah, a beer reviewer with no beer. Yeah, don't know what that's about. But what I might do is something like the little beers or an Audi beers. Best free from then is actually do them on camera, because to be honest, they're better done. They're done like that than the other stock up for Christmas. I've got to start wrapping some up for Christmas. And now I've got a dog again, I can come down the shed and do sneakies. Yeah, but don't let the wife know. I know she don't watch this video. She could be in the car now going, yeah, you fucker, you won't be going sneaking down the shed. Yeah. That's a good thing about doing the lives. You can actually have another pint more. Old Peculiar Habits Reserve, London Pride. Oh, bless. Yeah, it is nice. But, the generosity of people out there is fantastic. Sending beers and that. And I've hidden away for far too long, I think. And I need to come back in and ruffle the feathers of the beer review community, as it were. Yeah, I know about ruffling the feathers, but certainly letting people know that I hadn't disappeared totally, at least. But yeah. So this has been interesting. I want to watch back and see how the quality of the stream is, the voice, and obviously once I get this bloody thing, once I get this working, and you'll probably see my face a bit closer. That might not be a good thing though. I need to put a bigger piece of wood on here, plonk that there, and that should be at the right height with a light and that, and a microphone. Yeah. All I've got to worry about is the bloody internet not playing up. Internet's always been the killer for me down the shed. And I might need to make a thing outside the door that I put the phone in outside the door in the rain, because it always rains when you do bloody beer reviews, and put it outside. I have it so that the phone's got a socket to sit in, so I can still keep the connection going as high as possible. That might be an idea. I'm sure I can rig something up. But thanks for letting me know about the quality. Yeah, better than StreamYard, or if you've watched StreamYard recently, better or not? I suppose with StreamYard, you pick your lighting. Obviously, lighting is the biggest thing. Microphone, but obviously the internet connection's king, isn't it? Absolutely king. And I'm tempted to put some more stronger, and I have another beam of lights here and have it even stronger. But when you look up at the lights for that split second, can't even see the screen afterwards. I'm struggling there. It's just fucking blinded me. Yeah, I mean StreamYard. I like and dislike StreamYard. I'm not paying though. I'm not paying for any things like that. People that do, fair play. But I'm not paying. I've got enough to pay out for anyway. Yeah. Without paying for StreamYard as well. Some of us want to go out boozing on the Saturday, which I'm going out today. Yes, and for a few beers. I went to a little beer festival yesterday, but I can only have 2 pints because I was driving. So yeah, all good. You go down, but you want to stay there for hours and you can't, because one, you're driving, and two, you got to go and pick the son up from school. So yeah, all good fun on that side of things. Right, massive thank you for joining in. And yeah, it's actually good to get back into the spirit of things again. Signs at the back being the wrong way. Oh, so it doesn't. So will a beer. So does that show up wrong as well then? The Acne Blonde? That'll be interesting. Does that read Hackney Blonde or does it read fucking Yenka? All right. Yeah. I don't know how to do that. There's another setting that I'm not really sure of. There's got to be a way in the settings to do that. Let me just press some buttons. It'll probably kill the stream, but you know. Oh, well, wrong way around. Yep, back in. What does this do? So I'm pressing buttons now. So something about retouch. I'm not doing that. I'm not retouching. What the fuck's that? It's got lighting on as well, funnily enough. Create highlight. Lighting. What's the lighting? Relight on. Fucking hell. That's even worse. I can't see it myself now. Yeah, there's not a lot. What's this? There's another thing down here. Let me press this. No, that don't do it. Press it again. Oh, it's got top chat, live chat, super chat, none. So, well, you can actually turn it off then. So, it's interesting. I mean, I know StreamYard's got more, but yeah, it's interesting. Right, I better get on with this greenhouse, otherwise I'll never get done. Big, massive thank you for joining in, and that little bit of feedback helps me because it spurs me on to actually get my backside into gear again. yeah. I have no idea how to invert the writing though. That I don't know. Maybe this phone's not good enough for that. Maybe this phone hasn't got that ability. I have got my old Google Pixel, but the resolution's not quite as good. But if it does it, there might have to be another test and use that phone and see how it does. I might use that phone for Google Lives. Yeah, there's a thought, and just use this phone for beer reviews. And that's an interesting thought. Yeah, it was a good test. Big massive thank you for everyone joining in. Now I don't know how to turn it off. Right. So yeah, what's that do? There's a button down. There's something down there. Share with your audience. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that. Fuck off then. Right. See you soon. Cheers all. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. It's doing it.